Doug and P back with another video. So, guys, look at this headline. It says college student was kicked out of school. She stabbed her mother to death so she wouldn't find out. This young lady stopped going to school. Her mom found out, and the young lady decided that her mom had to go. There you go. And one, I keep saying it. The point of these videos on my channel is to show that women have as much, if more, of a proclivity for evil than men in 2023. Because society still doesn't hold these women accountable enough for them to think about their actions before they do something like this. This is an awful story. We're going to get into this, but before I do, like the video, subscribe to the channel. I really appreciate it. It shows you support me and what I'm doing over here. And make sure to check out my other playlist. I have a whole playlist of stories like this. Let's get into it. Sidney Powell, 23, was found guilty of deleting Brenda Powell, 50, in March 2020, according to the Summit County Prosecutor's Office. A jury convicted a 23-year-old former college student on Wednesday for the 2020 deletion of her mother, the prosecutor's office in Summit County, Ohio, confirmed to People. Sidney Powell of Akron was found guilty of charges of deletion, felonious assault, and tampering with evidence in connection with, the deletion of Brenda Powell, 50, the prosecutor's office said in a release. So this is her crying because she finally realizes that she's convicted and she's going to go away for a long time, although it's not going to be as long as a man would get if he did something like this. In March 2020, Powell struck Brenda Powell in the head with an iron skillet and then poked her in the neck nearly 30 times. Wow. The judge is scheduled to sentence Powell, who was 19 at the time of the deletion, on Thursday. This is according to the outlet, prosecutors said Powell deleted her mother because she learned she'd been kicked out of college and didn't want her mother to find out. After the attack with Brenda, who was a child life specialist at Akron Children's Hospital for almost 30 years, didn't make it at the hospital from her injuries. Now listen to this, guys. Powell was diagnosed with schizophrenia by 3 defense experts who evaluated her. According to the Akron Beacon Journal, they concluded that she did not comprehend the wrongness of her actions due to the mental disorder. No, she didn't comprehend the wrongness of her actions because she's a woman in 2023. Schizophrenia has nothing to do with it. And that's going to be one of the best parts about the next 10, 15, 20 years, guys. Women fought for this equality, and so accountability comes along with it, whether they like it or not. And you're going to see a lot of these women who they're going to do this crazy stuff, and they're going to have to face consequences like they didn't have to face 20, 30, 40 years ago. This is what comes along with equality, ladies. And what I still don't understand what possessed her to take out her mother like that. What does she think was going to, when you're 30 times in the neck, what does she think was going to, what was she thinking that whole time? It's crazy. I just honestly think that she wasn't going to, she thought that she wasn't going to suffer any consequences. Maybe she can cry on the stand. They're going to understand because she's a young girl. Because men, we don't think like this. We just don't. Tell me I'm lying. And court, prosecutors allowed clinical psychologist Dr. Silva Obradovich to testify in response to the defense's claim that Powell suffered from the illness. Describing the incident in court, Assistant Prosecutor Brian Stano said Sidney stopped attacking with the pan, presumably went to the kitchen with a knife. Per the Akron Beacon Journal, she had to switch weapons and keep attacking her. See, there you go. How are you schizophrenic and out of control if you change from a pan to a knife? This girl knew exactly what she was doing. Just in the neck multiple times, that's purposeful. That is trying to end someone, and that is 100% true. I hope they bury this woman under the jail. But you know what? She's gonna get a reduced sentence. And I'm telling you, what's one of the best parts about the internet is we can finally see stuff like this happening, and you're gonna see women just facing consequences like a man would. This is equality, ladies. If you're gonna do something like this, you're gonna have to face the consequences. This, her mom did not deserve this at all. She should have taken accountability and told her parents she dropped out. In fact, I did a story earlier this year where this girl said that she was going to Penn State and she dropped out her first semester. And 2 weeks before she's supposed to graduate, she staged her own kidnapping. That's right. In fact, I might put a link to that video um, in the comment. No, in the comment section. Anyway, tell me what you think about this story. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll catch you on the next one.